our artistic talents, in some respects, have regressed by about 40,000 years, you could argue. We are a Stone Age in our artistic abilities. We have another fun statue controversy. These are always a barrel of laughs. USA Today reports Tina Turner was simply the best, but fans are less than impressed with a new statue paying tribute to the late rock singer. A 10-foot bronze statue of Turner, who died in May 2023 at the age of 83, was unveiled in the singer's hometown of Brownsville, Tennessee on Saturday during the city's annual Tina Turner Heritage Days celebration. The monument, designed by Atlanta-based sculptor Fred Ajanoga, depicts Turner mid-performance as she strikes a confident pose in a mini dress and high heels. Ajanoga said he aimed to reflect Turner's ability to move dynamically on stage, the way she grasped the microphone with her index finger pointing out, and her hairdo, which the artist likened to a lion's mane. However, the tribute did not receive a warm reception from Turner's fans, many of whom took to social media to criticize the statue's design and its questionable resemblance to the real-life Turner. Okay, so people didn't like the statue. Let's see if they're being harsh or not. We'll put the photos up on the screen. And as you can see, no, they're not being harsh at all. If anything, they're not being harsh enough. We've seen a lot of really bad statues in recent years. This one might be somehow the worst. I don't know how that's possible, but they pulled it off. Fred Ajanoga, congratulations to the artist. I mean, you somehow made the worst one. Like if I showed you these pictures, and keep the pictures up on the screen, okay, don't take them off. Actually, zoom in on the face. Let's see the face. If I showed you this and I didn't tell you who it was supposed to be, you would never guess Tina Turner. You wouldn't be able to guess. You'd guess that maybe this was supposed to be. And the first thing that came to mind when I saw it for some reason was Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons, but retarded. Like a retarded Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. Or maybe, I mean, this is a weird one, but like maybe a young, I don't know, from a certain angle, it's kind of a young Sean Astin with an afro, dressed in drag, with smaller breasts. Actually, you know who this kind of looks like? Okay, so this is an even weirder one. This is a deep cut. This is obscure. But it kind of looks like, who was that chick from SNL like 25 years ago? She did she was in the Will Ferrell skits where they were cheerleaders, I think. Sherry O'Terry. What is not Sherry? Sherry O'Terry was their name, I think. It kind of looks like Sherry O'Terry playing if I'm thinking of the same one, that woman from SNL playing Tina Turner in a 1998 SNL skit is sort of what that looks like. I don't know. It definitely doesn't look like Tina Turner. That I know for sure. It maybe looks like Tina Turner if she was born with like fetal alcohol syndrome, but it does not look like the Tina Turner who existed. And of course, this is just the latest really god-awful, ugly statue to be erected around the country. There have been many examples. We don't need to go through the list. We've talked about many of them on the show. Pretty much every statue that has been unveiled anywhere in public at any point this century has been about as ugly as this one. Maybe a little bit less so, but bad. Has there been a beautiful statue made anywhere? And I don't think there is. It is a sad and disturbing thing. I mean, it's hilarious also. Provides a lot of great comic relief, but it is sad. It's a tragedy. All right, let me paint a picture. It's Tuesday morning. You reach your supplements and vitamins, and you get an empty bottle. Great. Well, now you get to spend your lunch break driving to some overpriced vitamin store because you forgot to reorder again, or you could just make it automatic with Balance of Nature. I became a Balance of Nature preferred customer because, honestly, I have better things to do than remember when I'm running low on supplements. Every 28 days, they just show up like clockwork, no brain power required. And here's the part that's actually pretty sweet. You get the lowest price they offer every single time. No coupon hunting, no flash sale nonsense, just the best price automatically. And an extra bonus, shipping is totally free every month. Nice to see a company that doesn't nickel and dime you to death. But here's what really surprised me. You get your own personal health coach, an actual human who checks in with you and helps keep you on track. Go to balanceofnature.com, use promo code Walsh for 35% off your first order as a preferred customer. Plus, get a free bottle of fiber and spice. That's balanceofnature.com, promo code Walsh. Your future self will thank you. See, we like to think that we've progressed, that we've gotten more sophisticated. And in some respects we have, but in a lot of very important respects, we have regressed. And that's really obvious when you consider art, and in particular, when you think of some of the most timeless and ancient art forms like sculpting, making statues. And that's where you see that we have just lost. I mean, there are a million examples I could give to highlight the contrast, but just consider this statue. Let's put this up on the screen. This is an ancient Roman statue called the Laocoon, or Laocoon and his sons. Now, just to give you an idea how old this statue is. Okay, this statue was discovered in the 1500s, 500 years ago. It was an ancient relic, lost to the sands of time, discovered in the 1500s. It was made, they think, probably about 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago. And you look at that, you see the detail, you see everything about it. And you see how, the guy who made this Tina Turner statue said that he wanted to make it dynamic, wanted to make it look like she was moving. And he didn't pull it off at all. Well, you look at this statue made 2,000 years ago, it is dynamic, like it's movement. You see the movement, you see every detail of the body, the muscles, everything. Anatomically, it's like flawless, and the face, everything. So 2,000 years ago, people were capable of creating this kind of art at a level that nobody on Earth, not a single human on this planet, can even get close to these days. We cannot get close to emulating any of this. I think we've simply lost the skill. It's gone. It's extinct. And that's the really sad thing, is that it's probably gone forever. Because these are skills that are passed down. And, a lot of the great artists through history have been under the tutelage of another great artist. And that's how they learn. They learn how to do this. Because it's not obvious. It's all from our perspective, I look at these statues now, and as I said, you could, there's hundreds of examples. You could pull up any statue that was made 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. And you see this, but you look at it now, it's almost like, it looks like magic. I can't even conceive, none of us can conceive of how you would do that. How do you take a block of stone and make it look like that? It may as well be a magic trick. That's how out of our grasp it is. And that's because the skills are passed down, and they were passed down by the ancients, passed down for centuries, for millennia, until it got to us. And we dropped it. We took this precious skill and we dropped it on the ground, and it shattered like glass. And now it's just gone. And we can't create art like they did 100 years ago, or 500 years ago, or 2,000 years ago. I was thinking about this. If you want to find a historical analog now, like if you want to find something in history, a monument, a statue, a sculpture that looks like something we could do today, you got to go back way further than 2,000 years. You got to go, we'll put this up on the screen. So this is a Venus statue, not really a statue. It's a sculpture of, as you can see, a large woman. Is like a goddess of fertility thing. And this is about the level that we can achieve in modern times. I think we're about at this level. And this thing was made in the Paleolithic era. Okay, this thing was made 40,000 years ago. So our artistic talents, in some respects, have regressed by about 40,000 years. You could argue. We are a Stone Age in our artistic abilities. And I would say about the same for language, communication abilities. I think we're about at Stone Age level. We've regressed that far. And so I say it's that, it's gone for good, but maybe it's not gone for good. It might just take us another 40,000 years to get back there, if humanity still exists, which it probably won't. So if you'd like to see what else I have to say, you can access my full show by going to dailywire.com or by going to the Matt Walsh Show Twitter page. Hope to see you there. Godspeed.